Okay, we are back with another video. Today, I want to get into Trump meme coin. This is one I've been tracking for a while, been adding into slowly, but I wanted to make sure we had a breakout before I brought this to you guys. Like you've seen in previous videos, I was super bullish on Trump. I think going into election year, like whether you like him or not, he is the memeable. I think he's going to make a strong presence. I think the meme coin is going to make a really, really strong run into the election year. So, and we're breaking out today with huge volume. I think this was a 50% move today of this breakout from range lows. So I want to show you guys where I'm looking at for entries, how high this can go, and really price targets for Trump coin. So let's get into this today. Okay, make sure to like and subscribe because we've been bringing you absolute bangers here. If you've been following the channel, you're up massive. So not financial advice on any of these trades here, but it's best to like keep an eye on the market and follow influencers that are telling you which altcoins look good right now, not just crypto banter naming you 50 altcoins and saying like, yeah, they might do, they'll do well, because no, that's not how you make life-changing money in crypto. You can really turn a small amount of money into a huge amount of money here, but you can't do it trading 50 altcoins, holding 50 altcoins. You really have to whittle it down to just what's looking good right now, what's a strong narrative, what's an altcoin I think is going to run this cycle, and then get out when the momentum turns bearish. You want to get in, ride the momentum. When the momentum turns bearish, you want to get out and lock in profits here. So Trump is one I want to hold for this election year, but I'm going to trade it as well so I can just grow more Trump. When the momentum's good, I'm going to be in this altcoin. When the momentum turns bearish again, if the momentum turns bearish again, I'm going to sell high and rebuy lower and accumulate more and more Trump, because I think going into the election year, I think it's November, this thing is going to absolutely rocket. So if we look at the just searches for Donald Trump on Google, you can see how high they were back in 2020 compared to where we are now. So look how much room for growth we've got going on this altcoin, despite it breaking out today. So huge possibility of growth here. As well, when we look at the price now, so just to show you here, we're looking at a $275 million market cap. So I was scaling in down here. As soon as we recovered this range low in this volume profile at 200 million, I was buying in here, buying the range low, and we've broken out today. So 275 million. You might think if you're trading these meme coins, Solana meme coins, you might think that's high. But when you compare it to the scale of things, this is SHIB. So the second biggest meme coin. And certainly think this cycle, I think WIF might overturn SHIB. But if we look at SHIB in the past cycle, when there was less money involved, the median market cap, we went to the high of 43 billion, which would be 200x from where Trump is right now. And if we take a median, just somewhere around here, the average, 18 million market cap. So from where Trump is right now at 270 million, you've still got 80x potential here on Trump. Not financial advice, but I certainly think this thing can go super high, and that's what I'm looking at. Let's look at the chart today. So this is the chart against market cap. We were down here. We've obviously broken out. We were in this volume profile here. So just the volume of this range. We got an above value area high. Couldn't break out above it. Came back down here where we're going to retest value area low. We found support. Then we deviated the low. As soon as we reclaimed here, I was buying. I didn't know we were going to break out here. I was honestly hoping for lower prices. So I'm about like 70% in my position here. I'm not fully in. But if we can come back down here, perhaps to this order block, if we're lucky enough to get this entry here, I'll be scaling into more Trump here. And I think first price targets, I think this is an easy trade, not financial advice, to $400 million market cap. Easy. And that's not my targets here. That's just where I'm looking at short term. Also, the super bullish thing is that when we look at this on the daily chart, if we look at this in terms of RSI, we can see here, I'll just delete some of this so it'll be more clear. With the RSI, I'm even going to take off the upper band and the lower band. And I'm going to make this line, let's see, orange. So this is our entry here. You can see here the RSI. And we have this orange line here is the 50. And this is on the daily chart. The 50 on the RSI, people use the RSI so incorrectly all the time. When we're trading meme coins and low caps, we want to look at the momentum. The RSI is a momentum-based indicator, meaning that when we're above this, when the black line, the RSI, is above the 50 level, the momentum is bullish. We want to be in this altcoin. And if you were to miss here the initial pump, where could you get in on the retest? Down here, when the momentum resets on the 50 level. So the RSI can't stay screaming at overbought for the whole time. The momentum has to come down here and reset. When it does, we're given really good opportunities to get back in on the trend. And what happens here, we rebuy here, the lows, $1, and we absolutely rock it. Momentum comes to overbought again, but it has to cool off. It comes down here to 50, but it loses it here. And we see how important this 50 level is on the RSI, because when we lose the 50 level here, we drop 45% here. So huge correction, and we don't want to be holding alts when they are just bearish, when we're going to have a 40%, 45% correction. What I like to do is I sell when the momentum turns bearish, rebuy the lows. So that's why I was scaling in down here at a 200 million market cap, but I'm not fully filled, but still I'm still under, so it's still cheaper than where I sold here. And I'm looking to rebuy with a 30% if we can get a little lower here. But more importantly, price is broken back above this 50 on the RSI level. So if it can maintain above here, this looks incredibly bullish for Trump to continue to the upside. We also have value area highs, a big level here for Trump coming in at $7, but we've been higher than that before. When we can flip value area high this time, I think we go much, much higher. For price targets in the short term, there's not much we can do with this chart because we're going to go back into price discovery, not financial advice. But what we can do is, here, just on previous Fibonacci extension I put on this from the low, which started to move to the high, came back down here, touched the 618 into the golden zone of the fib and bounced, and then we're stuck under the 50% of this fib here. But if we were to put price targets on this for just the short term, we're going to have to put a trend-based fib extension. So if we take down here, we can see on the weekly, this was the candle here, would be the green candle, which started this bullish move. It ended up here, and then we can put our trend-based fib extensions on. So where price would go to short term. So short term, if this remains bullish, if the RSI can maintain above the 50 level on the daily, I think short term for Trump, we're looking at $14.82, then all the way up to $18.82. If we're to put a 2618 extension on this, which I think Trump can certainly do, we're looking at a $30.35 target on Trump, which would be a huge move. So from where we are, we have 155%, 222%, and then all the way up here is 420%, and it's 420 soon. So big possibilities here. But personally, I think Trump can go much, much higher. I think $100 for this coin is not out of reach, which would be a huge move from where we are. Let me know in the comments below, what are your price targets for Trump? Are you holding this? Are you bullish? Or are you some political guy who's, oh, no, I like Biden, so I'm not going to make money? Who cares, man? Like, politics aside, whether you like him or not, you want to play the strong altcoins. And right now I'm telling you, Trump is a strong altcoin. So not financial advice. That's where I'm looking to enter here. I'm looking to scale back in here much lower if I can get it. This is on the 4-hour chart. So if we're to take this on to the daily, let this load here. If we can get retest down here, point of control at the 235 million market cap, 236 million, I am scaling back in further. Where I'm going to cut if momentum does turn bearish, let's see if this RSI gets back down here under the 50, simply a higher time frame closure under $204, where this value area low is. And I will look to sell here and rebuy lower. But personally, I do not think that Trump does that. I think we hold this value area low and make our way up much, much higher. So let me know in the comments below, are you bullish on Trump? What other alts are you holding? Are you trading meme coins here? Or what are your AI plays?